color. Went to the beautiful Colombia for my cousin's 45th birthday, even though she only looks about 21. And we had a phenomenal time. So I apologize that I did not get a video to you last week. And then a week before that, I was under the weather. The devil tried to stop me from going on vacation, y'all. So I couldn't do anything, not even move out the bed. It was horrible. My husband and I went to a fest. I had drink tickets and we wound up giving them away. So you know I didn't feel well. On top of that, I had took a wine class that morning. Couldn't even smell the wines, really get a good taste of the wines. But I still aced the test. I know that. And I take another class in May. Yes, I was about to say March, a little behind the times. So I did a poll, and excuse my computer, but I did a poll on Facebook, and ironically, I asked you guys to tell me if you wanted red wine or red wine or whiskey this week, and it came out 50-50. You guys couldn't decide. I guess y'all are like me. You know, I'm a Gemini, so it's many times where I can't decide either. So that's okay. I bought a whiskey and a red wine. So this week we'll do the whiskey because that's what I'm in the mood for this morning before I head out. And next week we'll do the red wine. Or matter of fact, during the middle of the week we'll do the red wine. Why not? So, I this week decided to do Glenfiddich. For my wedding, I had Glenmorangie, and it was wonderful. I love it, but after drinking it so much, it started giving me a headache, and that was me and my husband's drink, Glenlivet, and then I moved up to Glenmorangie. So now I'm going to try Glenfiddich. I've been doing a lot of bourbons. Bourbons are getting to be too sweet for me. And so I'm trying to go back to Scotch whiskeys. They're kind of in between the Irish whiskey that we did a review on and a bourbon. And what's especially beautiful about this Glenfiddich is that it's aged in bourbon barrels. So I think that it'll give it a little bit of a sweet taste to it without it being overly sweet like bourbons are for me now. This is Glenfiddich. It's a single malt Scotch whiskey. This is an independent family distiller. They've been distilling whiskey since 1887. And this is a 14-year age. This comes in this beautiful blue bottle. We're just going to try it out, okay? I'm going to go off of what the tasting notes say, and we're going to kind of just walk through it because now that I've taken this wine class, I understand more what the tasting notes mean. So first we're going to open it up. You just pop it up. And it comes in this beautiful bottle. And it says that it has this nice copper oak color. And it is darker than normal whiskey for me, but lighter than a bourbon. But it reminds me of both. The nose, which is what it smells like. Let me open this up. Just gorgeous. And really, when you do a nose, you should let it air out some because when you first open the bottle, all the alcohol is there. So you have to let those aromas air out. Oh, but that cork smells like a bourbon. That would almost scare you. Okay? I mean, like trick you. So, beautiful color. Do you like my Columbia glass? She looks like me when I don't have my weave in. This is my vacation here, y'all. Beautiful color. So the nose says that we should smell vanilla with hints of citrus and caramelized brown sugar and cinnamon. So let's see. Oh, I definitely smell vanilla, and it does smell like pastry. So, you know, I could see the brown sugar and the cinnamon. I don't quite smell the citrus, but it does say it smells like a baked apple pie or ripe summer fruits, or baked apple pie and ripe summer fruits with a balance of rich oaky aromas. And I definitely smell that apple pie because that's what I said. It smells like a pastry to me. So, it says that the taste is beautifully rich and sweet with layers of creamy toffee, woody spices, candied orange peel, and fresh toasted oak. So that oaky flavor will come from those bourbon oak barrels that they age this in, and then they take them out of the bourbon oak barrels and age them in a regular oak also. So that gives it that oaky and woody flavor. Flavor. So let's try it. Oh, yes. It's not overly smoky like whiskeys, no, some whiskeys can be, but you do taste that smoke along with that nice sweetness. Definitely, I taste the toffee flavor. I can't say I taste the candied orange peel. I'm not grabbing the citrus that they're saying. And everybody's palate and senses react differently, so you may not. But that's just something that somebody has said, and so that's why they put that on there. But I definitely taste. I can kind of smell the citrus, like an orange flavor. I just don't really taste it, but woo! So the finish, they say, is long lasting and lingering sweetness, which I would agree. It's still on my palate now. That's probably why I'm making this scrunched up face, because this is my first drink of the day, but it is good. I would drink it just on the rocks happily, but tasting it, I didn't want to dilute it. And it's definitely one that I would recommend. Now, this bottle was $49.99 at Benny's, but I'm just looking for the alcohol. It's 43% alcohol volume, which means 86 proof, so that's great. And it's a product of Scotland, and just really good. I'm sorry, I'm just looking. It says it's finished in new oak barrels, with extra notes of vanilla, caramel, and hints of fresh oak. That's what those oak barrels give you. But the bourbon gives you that nice, ripe toffee flavor. So that's a really good whiskey. I would definitely recommend it on the rocks. You don't need anything in it. Funny story. In Colombia. So Colombia, I thought was going to be a big rum country. A big rum country. And when I got there, even though they are big on rum, they also are really big in whiskey. So whiskey was really fairly priced also. So Buchanan, Macallan, Jack Daniels, those are the ones that, were the big favorites everywhere. And I just knew whiskey was going to be expensive. It wasn't, because that's what they like to drink there. And so a lot of the girls that I was with were drinking these spicy margaritas, kind of like the ones that I made. If you go back and look on Intoxicating Tastings, we made those spicy jalapeno margaritas. That's what they were drinking. And they called it the Victor, though, because that's the gentleman at the place. He made those margaritas, and his name was Victor. But I didn't want that the first day, so I was like, I just want some whiskey. And they had Macallan, so I asked him if he could give me Macallan, and they had this ginger drink, and I just wanted to try it with the Macallan, and he was appalled. He told me, absolutely not. You must drink Macallan straight or on the rocks. So I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to put my big girl panties on. I was trying to be good, It was the first day of vacation after a long day of travel and us just relaxing by the pool, but forget it. Give me my Macallan straight. He got me a big rock glass, which was like a big square, a big rock ice, which is those big cubes so that it doesn't dilute your drink, your whiskey, and brought me my Macallan straight and would not give it to me any other way. And I just thought that was funny because all the girls that I was with was like, yeah, why would you ruin Macallan? Why would you do that? And I know, and I always tell you guys, I drink my stuff straight, and I wouldn't ruin any other time, but I just thought it was funny to find another bartender that just felt the same way, and it was hilarious. So anyway, shout outs to Victor, because he definitely got my vacation started right. So I'm going to cheers you guys up with this Glenfiddich 14-year age single malt. It's definitely a nice addition. It definitely added to the bar, definitely added to my pickup. And especially since since the bourbons are getting too sweet, I think this is going to be my new go-to. Shout out to Four Roses Bourbon Single Barrel. That was great. It was really sweet, but just as a girls' day out, everybody a drink it. That's a great one. I took that to Colombia with me. But this, I think, is going to be my new go-to, Glenfiddich 14-year age. So try it out. Let me know what you think. And I will see you guys in the middle of the week with that red wine. Alrighty? Y'all have a wonderful week. Back to reality. Peace, y'all. Don't forget, like Intoxicating Tastings on Facebook, our YouTube channel. you can book us. You can book private tasting